Someone told me to watch this video from It'sAGundam. I watched Mindy Kaling's Velma, so you don't have to. Everyone's been on my ass to watch every Velma video ever made. I guess we'll just rip the band-aid off and see how It'sAGundam appreciated this masterpiece. I'm here for the mental breakdown. Let's go.
So Velma got approved for a second season, which many of us
Wild.
already knew. The show was locked down for 2 seasons from the get-go. How Mindy Kaling has this much luck is beyond me.
Okay, everyone keeps saying Mindy Kaling every time I talk about. I know nothing about this lady. People not like this lady? After Velma, I hope they don't like this lady.
Began spreading the joyous news with marketing like this. Who wouldn't be excited?
Mindy Kaling has given multiple interviews, stating that she doesn't care about the reception of Velma, and is in fact
Bro, I don't make art for people to enjoy the art, you fools!
likely to double down with Season 2. The former writer of The Office had grand plans for characters, proclaimed—
Wait, Mindy Kaling was a writer for The Office? The beloved Office? And she went to write Velma?
the new lesbian character to be an icon for
Let's
gay
go.
youth.
Dude, every gay youth is out there being like, bro, if only I could be like the worst show ever made. If anything, this is shitting on gay youth.
Oh my god,
In advance of the
What?
series actually airing.
Velma's a gay icon for who under the age of 45? Velma peaked in 1975. And let's face it,
Damn.
even when they did the live-action Scooby-Doo movies with Freddie Prinze Jr., those films were relevant at the same time as Darkside Phil being at the peak of his popularity.
Those movies were so bad.
Think about how long ago that was.
In the beginning, God made the sea, and on the 7th day, he made
Dark Sea
What a-
Death Hill.
Channing Dungey
Okay.
did an interview with Deadline talking about hard funny. And it seems like everything she ever worked on was hardly funny.
Damn, destroyed. I have never heard of any of these shows.
But one part of the article highlights how modern
This video's titled, I watched Mindy Kaling's Velma, so you don't have to. He's not even talking about the show. He's like, all right, the show, complete ass, we all know it, all right? Let's talk about this lady.
but is pretty much in a reboot trend with no end in sight. Channing worked on Big Bang Theory and Friends, 2 horrendously horrible shows, unless you had absolutely no idea what funny was. Ask
Damn.
my ex-girlfriend.
With broadcast comedies,
Damn.
it's that group of people that you check in with every week to make you feel a little bit better about your world and make you laugh at the end of a long day.
It's like, a lot of people hate on Friends and Big Bang Theory. They're just kind of okay. Like, there's no reason to hate them. They're just kind of, they exist. I feel like the people that hate on them like to hate on popular things. They're not terrible. They're just, you know?
Said Dungry. When you're dealing with things that are tough, you check into a place like, whether it's Friends' couch or Abbott's elementary teacher's lounge, and suddenly you
I like listening to this man fail to read properly. I don't know why.
feel better, you feel like you're surrounded by people that you know and who make you feel good.
Hell no!
On what planet do people watch these shows and feel that? Like they must be suffering from lobotomies. Mother of God. I would use Big Bang Theory and Friends to torture terrorists. All right, hon.
What?
Where's the dirty bomb?
Okay, dude, calm down. Calm down, bro.
Stu, edit that out. Please. You know that we'll get in trouble for anything remotely testosterone fueled.
What was that? That random freak. Dude, calm down, okay? Listen, it's not that bad. Big Bang Theory and Friends were just mid. They were fine. They were okay. They're not bad. They're not ruining people's lives. They're not like Velma.
My God, if this woman thought
Okay.
Big Bang Theory and Friends were funny, she worked on them. She probably thinks Velma is a laugh a minute.
No. No one thinks that. You see, here's the difference. Big Bang Theory and Friends are aight. Okay? Velma could ruin your life.
Maybe, just maybe, I'm being biased. Maybe I'm being
It's ruined
unfair.
mine.
Maybe I'm out of touch. No cap. Am I cool with the kids now? So I thought, why not watch the rest of the series, Velma,
This poor man.
so you don't have to. By the way, I thought Velma ended weeks ago, and honest to God, it really should have.
I hear you're a racist now. I was told by one of my handlers that I
Unfortunately, I have to watch the next one because the last one got 10,000 likes. Y'all freaking pushed it right over the milestone, just barely.
to be more positive in my videos, quotation marks. After
Bro, don't listen to your therapist. Your videos are only funny because you're not positive. No one wants to see you happy. People want to see you upset at the world. Dude, I just watched you go through a spiraling freakout about the most mid shows of all time. No one has that strong opinions about Big Bang Theory and Friends. And this man straight up blew a gasket over them.
watching Velma, who wouldn't be more positive? Am I right? I left off in episode 5.
Oh, you got to 5 episodes. You poor thing.
Began binge watching the last 5 episodes back to back. The best way to describe the show is like a gut punch from a street urchin named Manny the Fanny. As he leads you on a wild goose chase through the streets of San Francisco to find a miracle drug called fentanyl that can make you turn into a falcon at will, or at least that's what you think happened as you passed out on the floor, and a cholo steals your organs. How's that, Stu? Along the way, you make no human connections, and everyone around you is a really horrible human being. Just kidding. Velma's much worse than the streets of San Francisco.
Oh, damn.
Each
San Francisco moment.
episode plays out like a script, dreamed up by the most agoraphobic Twitter user imaginable. If you ever have trouble sleeping, throw Velma on. It's better than Ambien. I was in a coma for 3 weeks. My family almost pulled the plug on me till I woke up when they turned the show off.
The dude's funny. No, I don't agree with most of the things he said.
I was fighting off sleep like my grandmother in an old folks' home, convinced that the Latin workers were stealing from her.
Are you suggesting I am a woman dressed as a man? Because if you are, no tap!
Very good.
Oh, I hated this
Only a
scene.
true man would know the joy and camaraderie found in the surprise tapping of another man's testicles.
Yeah, that's just men, gamers. That's just men. Men, they love that stuff.
And now to find
An ambitious, status-conscious young woman who could appreciate...
Spoilers! I didn't get there yet! No! We're gonna have to skip a little bit. I don't want to get it spoiled. If I'm actually watching this whole show, I'm just gonna... At least I'll have blind reactions.
Another doesn't really make sense because none of them have genuine connections.
who basically taught you to be a beta?
Excuse me? My father is not a beta.
That's it. We're getting out of here right now, Norval. We need to have a little talk about us.
About us? Why?
You just saved Velma's life instead of mine.
Hey, we're gonna head out. We don't support a small business owned by a woman of color. Who will?
Favorite snacks.
Oh, no, I don't want to live through this again.
Water and pictures of Tom Holland. Now let's go, Daff. Olive, what are you doing here? And the only answer I'll accept is using your long-ass arms to change light bulbs.
Today, Olive and I are taking pictures for the sexy calendar we sell to fight discrimination against hot girls.
That is the worst thing I've ever heard in my life. I need to take a walk. Oh, I need to take a walk. It just surprises me with worse every time. It just gets worse and worse. How is it so bad? I don't understand. There's no feasible reality that it should be this terrible. It's like, but why? Why would this exist? Why would someone make this? Just to suffer? Why are we here? Only to suffer. There's no feasible reason why this should be real. No one should have made something like this and bring it into the world. Why? I'm a broken man! A broken man! You cannot compare this level of suffering to Friends. Friends is just mid, okay? This is bone crushing.
This is called meta comedy.
Self-referential
This is not comedy. It's meta something, but it's not comedy.
humor, also known as self-reflection humor, self-aware humor, or meta humor, is a type of comedic expression that either directed towards some other subject or openly directed towards oneself.
But what it actually is poorly strung together jokes about pop culture references and current events made in hopes that the viewer somehow relates to this unrelatable show.
No, unacceptable.
I mean, jinkies. This show is fan-bloody-tastic.
Well,
acceptable.
How is that, Stu? Am I doing better?
Even the most brain-dead people don't like this show. There is no person on the planet, no matter where you are in the political spectrum, that likes this show.
Don't cancel me! No, Fluffy, no! 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 Bad! Bad! No, 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 no! Manny the Fanny.
What?
He's overdosed on fentanyl. Don't believe me that this show is great? Watch these clips and see if they don't lift your spirits up and make you feel like you got friends.
If you stop rolling, I'll stop trying to sell you on the dark web. Make me laugh like Norville would have.
I would, but all I can think of right now is the gender pay gap. Is it?
Okay, that line is fire. That line is fire. That line is great. Gundam, you have no sense of humor. As someone that could shit on things, you also have to be able to give love where love is due. And that is hilarious. He's letting this girl suffer because he worries about the gender wage gap is the funniest thing of all time.
Make me laugh like Norville would have.
I would, but all I can think of right now is the gender pay gap.
Dude, how good is that? That's such a good line. Fred is just such a good character. Even in this ass Velma show, Fred is great.
Funny, women make 20% less than men, and women of color even less? I can't stop laughing.
Really just died without
That's such a good line, though. You have no sense of humor.
him.
Almost died.
Still, if I can separate reality dating shows' exploitation of women from my obsessive need to watch them, I can separate Gigi from Norville.
Velma isn't a bad show.
Oh, God.
It's a terrible show. Intentionally made derisive. All for the effect of being edgy. Or meta. It takes legacy characters and destroys them for the sake of doing so. The fact shows like these get a pass at all is beyond disbelief. And fan concerns are written off as, they don't get it, is a real poor
Yeah, I don't
If you
get
went to
it.
Fry's at Wendy's and you decide to take a piss in the basket to be meta, you wouldn't get that 25-cent raise that they dangle over your head like a carrot. They would fire you and press charges on you. You'd never work fast food again, or any other job for that matter, for years to come. Why is it teenagers in America with part-time jobs are held to a higher standard than Mindy Kaling or Hollywood in general? But this show isn't the issue. It's those terrible man babies on YouTube, echoing how the majority of people feel about it.
Okay, all right. Well, that's it. As one of the man babies on YouTube, I am so upset that I have to watch this show now. But thank you for watching Mindy Kaling's Velma.
Like, subscribe, and follow me on Twitch. Stay weird, fam.